the oak tree has fallen.
Oh shit! I was hurt.
And the white people are losing their shit.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy, man.
It is ridiculous.
Yo, I think it's still people crowding around it like at this very moment.
The crime scene was real. Yes. Like that. I think a helicopter.
That's what somebody said they was standing around it like it was a dead body.
Word up. It was they photoshopped the tree within like 2 minutes of it being.
I knew that was coming. I think Chill Will did that shit.
Yeah. The crying Jordan face on the tree.
Yeah, on the.
That was hilarious.
That was.
They said somebody knocked it down. I'm like, that's a big ass tree to just be knocking down.
I mean, the fucking tree was 600 years old.
It was being held up by fucking wires.
Like, it hasn't been standing on its own in 300 years.
The tree was like, man, fuck this.
Man, fuck that tree.
Word up.
It's 600 years old.
Yeah.
It wasn't when a tree like falls that's still alive. The ground goes with a tree that fucking big.
Right.
It was just
that shit was hollow.
It was just the fucking tree.
It had no life inside of it.
That shit died like 50 years ago.
That shit was a shit.
Nah, word up, man. That tree was not alive.
Yeah, I didn't. We were all in town yesterday. I didn't go by to check on it.
No,
I was doing.
I was in town yesterday and today.
Yeah.
Fuck that tree.
People are really upset about that shit, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But
yeah, and I don't know how true the the stories are. We've been hearing about it, about aliens and things like that. I mean,
there's no proof of it.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's no proof of it, but there's also no proof that it didn't happen either.
I mean, I think it's common sense to me that the biggest fucking tree in the city is gonna have a couple niggas hanging from it.
You gotta explain the philosophy behind it. For those
but it's literally the biggest tree directly in the center of a town that's documented as a town on the Underground Railroad. If they caught any runners in that town, that's the tree they're gonna hang them from. Like, it's the biggest fucking tree and it's right in the center of town.
Take them to the oak.
Yeah. Oh my God!
You know the oak crushing us down.
Back in the day, the oak.
That's what I'm saying.
The oak rang bells.
Yeah, the oak.
He stole from Billy, take him to the oak.
God damn it. They're on the oak today, god damn it. They're on the oak.
You're going to the oak.
Yo, we ain't shit.
That kind of sounds scary when you think about it. I mean, damn, take him to the oak.
We took John down to the oak. You know what that means.
We got the last.
Say your goodbyes, he ain't coming back.
That's a strong tree. Ain't nothing snapping on that motherfucker.
Alright.
Oh my God.
I see what Conde this is.
Come on, man. They showing us love. We gotta stop.
I see what Conde this is going to be.
Yeah, but oh shit. Hold on, fellas.
Oh man.
Already.
Yeah, but it's Saturday. It is episode 23. What did the young kids say? So Jordan episode.
Yeah, that's the Jordan episode.
Yeah, this is our Jordan episode.
Yeah.
One dude, he was like, not for debate is cocky as hell. I'm like, wow.
Who said that?
He's like, first season, 23 episodes?
Yeah.
I'm like, not 12 or 10. I'm like, listen, man.
23.
We can go longer.
Yeah.
But we gotta be nice.
Yeah. It's funny you bring up cocky because arrogance has been a word that's been thrown around a lot this week.
Lately.
Lately. And just to denounce any of those types of things floating around. Nobody's arrogant here.
No.
We're just, we're confident. You can't confuse confidence with cockiness. If you do, that's definitely your problem and not ours.
Yeah,
not my problem.
But it's Saturday. We're here. Joey is here. Easy is here. Pooh is in here. His mother is getting married later on the day. So congratulations to
Pooh said who actually has nothing.
Hey, yo, I just commented on that too.
Pooh is watching. So what's up, Pooh? The ashy knuckles belong to Maurice.
Shit, his ashy knuckles isn't.
Yo, chill, bro. It's the lighting, for real. It's not even.
It's the lighting.
It's not even ashy, for real.
Nah, the way you was already always coming about easy, I made sure you got your own light. About us washing easy out. I gave you your own light.
I don't think it's Stevie, but my joint's not even ashy.
I don't know.
They got my brother in the building.
They look ashy.
They can hear.
Show, bro. Look, there ain't no ash on that, right? It's just the light. See?
Yeah, it may be the light.
Yeah, I told you. Thank you. That was confirmation.
They aren't as moist as I would prefer. Like, nigga, don't show me your hands.
Yeah.
This nigga got nice hands.
Had it like this too.
Chill.
A little soft.
Yeah.
But how's everybody's week going so far?
Busy, man. I've been busy. Good busy though.
Yeah, both them busy.
A good busy. So it's good. It's good.
Man, I was chilling. I said fuck work for 2 days.
Damn.
Must be nice.
I was good.
Fuck
man.
work is always great.
Good,
Yeah, I haven't been able to. I didn't go to work yesterday. Now that I think about it.
See, look.
I
There we
did.
go.
Damn.
For 4 hours, but
Yeah, I didn't even go to work
I
yesterday.
got beat up at work.
you got beat up at work.
I ain't get beat up, but like in my mind I took an L.
Oh, okay. I thought
I was
you
gonna
meant,
say.
yeah, I thought you meant physically.
Nah, I
beat
get
up.
one of my kids mad. He's like, headbutted me. I said, oh.
That sounds like you physically took an
Yeah.
L.
I mean, like,
You tried to walk it back. No, you got your ass whipped.
Take the L. Take it. There's nothing wrong.
You can't walk that back. It wasn't physical. He just headbutted me in the mouth. No.
How old is the
He
kid?
beat you
it's
up.
the field that I'm in. They don't know any better. So
Oh.
it's levels. I did take an L.
Y'all take they
I took an L. I took an L.
He doesn't know that you took that. Nigga, you know that you took that. That's all that matters.
They don't know no better.
All right, let's move on.
You know that you took that L.
Let's move on.
You know what boxing is.
I don't know who. Your friends lied to you, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I'm having a decent week. We actually got to participate in our first community event, which was humbling experience.
Yeah.
Also fun. Got to meet a lot of new people and see some people we grew up with, haven't seen in a long
Right.
time. Just connecting with the community on that level was just an awesome experience. But a special shout out to Ms. Gail for extending the invite. And shout out to everybody that came and purchased from us. We came out with close to 100 shirts and we left with 6, I believe.
Yeah, 6 shirts.
So
All mediums.
right, all mediums. So if anybody needs a medium,
Yeah, if you need a medium, we have a couple of
we
them.
have 6 mediums until the restock comes in. And the shirts you see us wearing will be available at a later date, no time soon though, so don't get your hopes up.
Yeah.
We're just giving y'all a preview of what we're
But
working
I'm
on.
glad you added that no time soon.
Yeah.
I mean soon,
It's-
but not soon enough.
Right. Don't be placing orders now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
And then like
Unless you want to buy the ones off our backs, which come with
Yeah.
autographs.
autograph. $50.
Right.
Oh, here they go on their cocky shit. They just
Yeah.
said they was humble.
That was a
Now they-
I mean, whatever.
I mean,
That was a joke.
that's a joke on y'all
Pooh
part.
the one that took 3 vacations in 3 consecutive
Yeah.
weeks. So.
I
Yeah.
might sell you my shirt for 50 with my autograph. Like, I don't know about you guys.
I'm a klutz. I'm over here spilling water.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Why not?
But it's Saturday. We're happy to be here. We're in very grateful moods. The energy is flowing. So we're gonna get right into it. What do we got first on the docket?
What's first?
When They See Us on Netflix. The controversial 4-part series aired on Netflix sometime last week or the week before last. It's 4 episodes, an hour long each, and it is depicting the story of the Central Park 5 boys who were accused of raping a young Caucasian woman, and they were sent to jail unlawfully after a terrible trial and interrogation. The whole
Coerced.
right, the whole shit was fucked up. The way that they went down, and I believe they, not all, but they ended up spending 12 years in prison
Yeah.
on the charges that they ended up being exonerated 4 years later. They were awarded $41 million between the 5 of them.
So that wasn't a piece.
No, it
Yeah,
was.
that's pretty fucked up.
It was.
Yeah.
I believe they got $1 million per year spent behind bars.
I want more.
Yeah,
Way more.
the money doesn't amount to the mental anguish that you go through when you are placed in those type of positions, especially at the age that they
Yeah,
were
14
going
and 15, or
into.
15 and 16
Right.
years old is like that 12 years is so detrimental to a person's life from that until, what would they have been, 30, almost 30 years old?
Yeah.
So like that is the foundation of who you're gonna be, and you spend it. So you kind of coach them into being inmates
Exactly.
for the rest of their life.
Word up.
That's what they learn. So it's fucked up.
Yeah, it was. I didn't plan on watching it, but after numerous inboxes and Facebook comments and posts and things like that, people tell me that they feel like I should watch it. I ended up watching it. I didn't watch it with my son. I don't know if I plan to. I probably would just have the conversation with him.
Yeah.
That's usually how we do things. We just, we have a pretty decent relationship where we talk about things, and he's pretty open with me. So I'll probably just have a conversation with him. But I do feel like it may be important for parents, even if you don't watch it with your child or have your child watch it, just to have that conversation.
Understand what happened.
Yeah, and this goes for whatever race.
Yeah.
I know that this movie in particular is depicting 5 black kids.
Right.
To me, it could happen to anybody.
Yeah.
You never know. If they want to solve a case, they can do whatever. Anything in their power.
And everybody in the system's on the same team.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? The defense and the prosecution, like they're all in the same building. They work together. So if they need to just get a case closed, they all gonna do whatever the hell they got to do, move stuff around to close the case.
Yeah. I try to watch it. I watched no lie like 15 minutes of it. Then I just had to turn it off because we hear about this all the time. But like, think about how many people is behind bars that shouldn't be.
No, it's crazy, man. I seen a post, and it might have just been a funny one, but just like I think about this because of the Khaled Browder situation, but it was like a man was in jail for I forget how long because he didn't know he had a $5 bail or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was real, if that was just being funny, but like in the
Yeah.
Khaled Browder situation, his bail was only like $500 or something. He ended up that whatever it was, 18 months or whatever, ended up driving him to the point to where he killed himself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like shit like that those stories are real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People are dying over $500.
Exactly.
And it's
In a
still
fucked up system.
and it still go on today. Like
No,
you can look on it and be like, oh, that just happened back then. No, like it goes
the
on
Khaled
now.
Browder
Like,
thing was only like 3 years ago. I think.
yeah, so
That, like,
it
happened.
It's sad to see that we live in a system like that, and I encourage people that if you know people that just live under a rock, watch that so they can get a clue of what's going on and what can we do going forward to fix it. I know Meek Mill, that situation could definitely fix some things, not all of it, but it's a start. And I mean, with that door being open, we can do a lot more, like probably save a lot more lives that are behind bars that should be behind bars. Like even if they spent like 15 years, they'll still get a chance of life.
Reform.
Reform. Yeah.
I feel like the system is corrupt. Like even when people go to jail, when they get out, they can get a job because they got a record.
Yeah.
So they can get a job. So you don't want them on the streets. But yet when they get out of jail, they can't get a job because they were in jail. So then they're going back to what they know.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they don't give people a second chance at life. I feel like they're setting them up for failure in a type of way, in a sense.
Yeah, but that's why they need more people like the Nipsey Hussle of the world that understood the system, created a business where it's his, so he can employ and give people those second chances. Like you can tell if you interact with someone that's been in the system, you can tell what kind of person they are if you really pay attention. You can tell if this person needs a second chance.
Right.
Yeah.
Not everybody needs a fucking second chance. That's proven, but there are a lot more people that deserve it than don't. And you can tell if you really just pay attention. So we need more people in the world like that can employ those folks and give them a second chance. So the system is, slanted against them.
Because at the end of the day, we know our system is based off business. Like they get paid locking people up.
Absolutely.
Like if you look at for the rest of the world, they got prisons. If you look at their numbers compared to the U.S. numbers, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think the U.S. I forget what the percentage is.
It's crazy.
Just in the small U.S., it's like almost 1/4% of the inmates for the entire world.
One of our states is like a whole country outside the United States.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it's like, what can we do to move forward? I'm getting tired of we just gotta figure out. We know what's up. Like we know. We ain't gotta do no more research and bring up old stories. Is what can we do?
I think we need more of us in those seats, you know, police officers, politicians, judges,
definitely judges,
whatever, you know, people that make those types of decisions and hold people's lives in their hands. Just like this weekend at the block party, a young gentleman was helping us out, a 19-year-old kid in college for criminal justice. And when he told me what his major was, I just, you know, I bigged him up and I told him, you know, that's what's up. We need more of you taking that type of stance.
Right.
Even though in our neighborhoods and things like that, it's kind of cliche for the black person, the black guy that you grew up with, to grow up and be a cop or a sheriff or anything like that. But at the end of the day, that's exactly what we need.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need.
beautiful, man.
Yeah. Because like when you think about all of those issues, it's much easier for a cop to police the area that he grew up in. Because, you know, he feels comfortable.
Right.
And he might be able to save kids in that community because he has a connection to them. So, right? I mean, it's they don't want it to be that way.
And one thing I noticed, like growing up, all the black cops that I've grown up with and you know, interacted with just through passing in the streets, they always had that connection with the guys. You know, they never came through and tried to harass us or anything. They would never kick it, you know, not kick it, but you know, ride by, say what's up, keep on going about their business or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So that's exactly why we need those type of faces in those seats.
Yeah.
Because we know what happens when you hire them nerds who got picked on their whole life.
Yeah, you know what's going down.
You know what's going down.
But Jay-Z was named the first rap billionaire by Forbes magazine.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about that?
I love it, bro. Like, that's crazy. Like,
did y'all see the breakdown? They like,
Oh, from
real
his first,
real estate, music.
but that's how you become a billionaire.
This nigga's got $70 million in art.
That's
$70 million in art.
That's crazy.
But that's how you do it.
Fucking nuts.
What's even crazier is remember when the young gentleman tagged us on Twitter and was saying that Dr. Dre was the first.
Yeah.
Well,
and then he said another name, maybe Diddy.
He said Diddy,
Yeah, we had to correct him on that.
Yeah, they were false. That was us hyping stuff up without getting.
But no, and I don't even think anyone who understood anything ever really hyped up that Dre was a billionaire. If you read it, it said he made a deal for $1 billion.
$1 billion.
He doesn't get $1 billion. That doesn't make him a billionaire. So
doesn't physically have $1 billion.
So,
but that
he may be worth it,
but that just lets you know you can start. Like Jay-Z started as a rapper, like straight rapper, but you know
I think he was selling a little bit of dope before he rapped.
Well, I mean,
come on, we get what you say.
We're not gonna talk about that part. I'm just saying, talk about the good part. Rapper.
He was selling dope.
I know, but let's just say rapper. Come on, man. Like you start off as a rapper.
I don't think Jay-Z needs us to sugarcoat his story. He talks about it too much.
Yeah, you don't talk about it no more, but
I'm pretty sure he does.
I ain't hear about him for album, but
I
mean, he grew up now. But it's like you can start from here and be there. You can start from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? He started off as a rapper. Now he's like
he stayed consistent, and he didn't.
It's $1 billion. Like that should
he
be
didn't
more.
waver from his goal.
Created businesses and sold them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Look where he at now, man. You just gotta be patient, man. He ain't become a billionaire overnight. He stuck to his craft. He believed in
himself.
himself.
He's about to be 50 years old.
Yeah. So, but a lot of in this generation, they believe everything happens overnight. But he's like, no, it don't. Like,
and at the same time, Rihanna was named the richest female musician. Now, this one surprised me.
I think it surprised everybody.
This one surprised me. I was putting maybe Shakira over her.
Yeah.
Beyonce definitely.
Yeah.
I was putting over her. I even
forget.
put Madonna over her.
Yeah,
Madonna
was third or something.
Yeah, she was on the list. She definitely.
She was up there. She was in the 500 or something.
Madonna
like
been
that.
singing since she was like 7.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how the hell did Madonna not top that?
Madonna got.
She's back out there too. She's back on tour now, I believe. So she's trying to get.
What was the worth? Was it 600?
I don't know the exact number.
I think it was 600 million.
Yeah.
But that definitely surprised the shit out of me.
I thought Beyonce was already worth 600 million.
Easily,
for some reason.
right?
But she's not. They had her listed at like 450 or something.
Yeah, she was lower than I expected to.
I think a lot of her money she got clothing line. She got makeup. And,
Who? Rihanna?
Rihanna.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
Rihanna's
yeah,
making
yeah.
those Kylie deals.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like
definitely on the raps with it. Like I didn't know she was even moving. I knew she was moving, but not like that.
She was like the perfect person for what she's doing. Like when she came out and the way that she's been moving that entire time, it was like her calling, man.
Yeah, definitely was.
Yeah, she got Fenty, Puma, all that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She definitely, and she's a lot bigger than people know.
Oh no, she is. Yeah.
I'm actually waiting on her album. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it since it's supposedly all reggae.
All reggae, yeah.
But
I think she got it. I think she got it.
I still want to hear it just because it's her. But Chris Brown released his track list
37
for his
tracks.
album. 37 songs.
Damn, Drake.
Did he do a 40? Did he do a 40 pack last time?
Yeah, so that's 77 songs in 2 albums.
That's crazy.
It's a lot of fucking music to digest. I still had to finish the first 40.
Right, that's what I
I
mean.
can't even.
So
Can't even get the motivation to
I'd
listen
rather
to
have
40.
quality over quantity.
But the thing is I don't necessarily know that he's not making quality
He's
music.
still making good music.
Yeah.
But he's got some features and some
A lot of features, right?
Yeah. Hers on the album.
Yeah.
I like to hear what that sounds like. Little John is on the album. Definitely not interested in that.
Yeah, when I seen it, I was like,
Why not though?
It's like I thought this nigga was
Little
doing
John.
Pepsi commercials.
Yeah.
I want to see what he do with that. Though.
What would he do?
Oh.
What did Little John ever do?
He got people hype. Lil Jon had a little air where you hear what you got hype,
Chris Brown,
bone crusher and everything. I mean, he don't. Chris Brown need
Lil Jon's
anybody.
doing just
I don't
fine.
like to hear Chris Brown and Little John.
I mean,
No.
It's just not a conversation.
obviously Lil Jon needs this.
Nah, John is good. I don't think he needs it.
So
I
he just
don't-
did a Pepsi commercial for the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
He's
I don't-
alright.
Oh yeah.
I don't want
that.
But
They
Juicy
probably getting
J,
pennies.
Juicy J and Juvenile were on the album, so I can
I
imagine
seen
what that's
that.
gonna sound
I
like.
seen that. I was
Juvenile?
like, what? I was like, where did Juvenile come from? Where did you find Juvenile at?
Juvenile actually released the album with Birdman not too long ago, and they're actually working on part 2. So I mean,
He doing something, I guess.
shout out to Juvenile.
Ha.
Birdman out there correcting his wrongs for real.
Right. Tyga is on the album. Nicki Minaj and G-Eazy are on the album. Lil Wayne and Joyner Lucas are on the album. Gunna's
the same
on the
track?
album.
Wayne and Lucas on the same track.
Wayne and Joyner Lucas on the same track. There's probably gonna be a lot of rapping on that. A lot of lyrical, miracle, spiritual.
I couldn't
Gunna
imagine.
is on the album. Drake is on the album, and that Drake single is
Yeah,
pretty fucking good.
that shit is dope.
Great.
Yeah,
That shit is dope.
that's just gonna skyrocket once that hits the airwaves. Who else we got on here? Justin Bieber's on the album. Trey Songz is on the album. Tank is on the album, so I'm pretty sure what that's going to be. Tory Lanez is the last feature I see here, but like we said, 37 tracks, so it's going to be a.
Did he get every fucking feature that he could find? We just call everybody.
Yeah.
Did he send out a group text?
Yeah, like, what y'all niggas doing?
Whoever responded,
I like you growing up. We
he
on
sent out a
the
mass text to all his contacts.
Got this album coming up.
Send me a track. What the fuck?
But speaking of albums, our man DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled's pissed the fuck off.
Fuck DJ Khaled.
Definitely. I got to say about that clown.
DJ
Yo, he's
Khaled's
really
pissed
mad.
off, man.
From what? Like you're not an artist.
I mean, he thinks he is.
You don't have a loyal fan base.
That don't even matter.
Not at this
The album was trash.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Fuck you, DJ Khaled. You put out,
But it's
you put out a dumbass
I know
album.
you fucked up, man.
Right? That's what, like, fuck
I put out music where people just want to listen to. When you roll up to the car, you hear it, but you're
That's
not
what
on
he
the
said.
track.
That's what he
I
said.
don't
So,
get what.
For
Yeah.
those that don't
He's not
know,
wrong.
DJ Khaled is upset that Tyler, the Creator, beat him out in album sales. So in his rage, he went up to Epic Records, who employs him. He stormed into Epic Records with an entourage.
I wonder who that consists
A
of.
source said, yeah, he's in the Khaled entourage. Who the fuck is in the Khaled entourage? I'm imagining some real nice guys in the Khaled entourage.
I don't know though. He from out there though.
Yeah, where the fuck is Khaled from? Khaled.
He from out there where they cut motherfuckers' heads
Yeah, I
off.
don't want to offend anybody.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I think he might have some real goons with him.
So he stormed into the Epic Records with an entourage, the source says. And when projections showed that his new record looked likely to come in second, he was angry and yelling. He threw a temper tantrum, claiming the also ran album placing on his label chiefs, not understanding streaming services and bundle deals. A second source, who also described how the disappointed DJ did not hold back his displeasure, added, "No.2 won't do for Khaled." He was not happy when the album did not debut at number 1. Not happy at all. An industry insider added, "He was furious." There was some nasty stuff said. Publicly, he's all about positivity, but there's a mean side to that.
Oh my God!
He overhyped the record and blew it up as his biggest album ever. Tyler also happens to be on Epic Records. So I guess their marketing department just works better for him.
Right.
Now it seems he's turned his ire towards Tyler. "I make albums so people can play it and you can actually hear it," Khaled said in a since deleted post on Instagram. "You know, driving in your car, you hear another car playing it. You know, you go to the barbershop, you hear them playing it. You know, you turn on the radio and you hear them playing it. It's called great music. It's called great albums that you actually hear the songs. Not no mysterious shit that you never hear."
This was in the post?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Someone was recording him saying this, and his beautiful Maybach with the top removed.
It was on an Instagram post, which was deleted. But
Yeah, he deleted it after that.
like, check this out though. Like, you're not an artist, and if there's anybody with like a loyal fan base, is Tyler the Creator. Like,
Right.
he don't like. You talking about mysterious shit? Well, there's a lot of mysterious motherfuckers out there, and
They
like
fucking with
this
that
motherfucker puts a donut on a shirt with OF, and it sells like crazy.
shit.
I mean,
Like,
it's not even that deep to me.
It's
If
not.
your album was better, it
You
would have
got
been number 1.
Yeah, you got
It
that.
wasn't that
why
good.
don't you try making
You
a
had
track?
mad success regardless.
Yeah,
like-
I don't even know if it should have been number 2.
But the thing is, this is like Khaled's 11th studio album or some shit like that. He makes the same album over and over and
Khaled,
over.
just-
Same fucking people.
Just be happy you're a DJ that can get those type of artists on a track and make an album and sell, because no one else can do it.
Yeah.
I seen somebody said that DJ Pooh should have been DJ Khaled. He fucked
Yeah,
up.
but when he was doing it, they were mixtapes.
Yeah.
Right. It
Like,
was-
you're making albums, and they're calling them an album, even though
But
technically they're not an album.
maybe he was behind the times and he should have flipped it to albums.
Yeah, Khaled is just making a bunch of music and combining it,
Right.
putting it on the album, packaging it up and putting it out.
Yeah.
But he kind of stuck his foot in his mouth by saying this was his best album.
I think he more emotional because he had a kid, so he did it for him. Number 2, you're not the best. You can't use your little slogan, "We the best." You're
Yeah,
not.
that's-
Number 2.
That's definitely true. That does mess up the market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not the best right now.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe
And the
that's
album
what
wasn't the best.
Like,
DJ pop off.
he's throwing, like,
I can dig it.
he's throwing odd combinations on the track. Like,
It's,
can't
it's just,
do that.
My thing is, you can't just grab whoever you feel is hot right now, pair them with somebody. Don't put them in the studio together. You just email this one after this one.
Yeah.
before this
No,
verse.
no synergy,
chemistry,
none of that
nothing.
shit.
It's just,
yeah.
It's just a bunch of verses
Right.
compiled together.
And that's how it sounds.
Yeah, that album's terrible.
The only person who thought that was an album was him.
Yeah.
He's the only one who really thought, like, I'm about to drop an album. Like, us is just a bunch of songs that's on the radio.
It's
I only
terrible.
listened to it twice. I don't even have the
Yeah,
desire to listen.
Yeah, it's not the
You're-
album.
and you're- Twice,
I listened to it twice.
I listened to it twice.
y'all showed him a lot of love. Cause
I mean, I gave
listened
the guy
like
second
2 tracks out of the track
Yeah,
list.
I listened to
Saw
it.
Meek Mills clicked on that, cause that's my guy.
Since we're talking about music, a couple albums dropped on Friday. The Future project dropped, the 7-song EP, Save Me. I listened to that twice, I believe. It's a little R&B-ish. It's, it was a decent listen, though. Not really what I was looking for from him at this point.
Right.
A couple songs on there I fuck with, but overall, you know, typical Future.
Right.
Yeah. I listened to the Tiger album. That wasn't for me.
Yeah, it was just like,
I just can't bop to the It just sounded like 17 of the same song.
It sounds like
he don't have much to rap about though.
Over and over.
Like, he doesn't have much to rap about.
That's why me and Hill was like, he's talking about having too many cars. Like,
yeah, but
you just got your cars repossessed.
But, yo, I was gonna say
like,
that
last month.
Yo, he took it.
You don't have any cars. What are you
can't rap about money.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I couldn't get down to Tiger.
Man.
Somebody else that dropped, I can't even remember that either, so I guess it wasn't that important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it in my docket, so it must wasn't that important. But so I think that's all we have for music.
Yeah, well, Jim Jones dropped last week or this week?
Yeah, Jim Jones dropped. That's for anybody that hasn't heard of Jim Jones. That's a great project.
Yeah, I like the Jim Jones album.
He usually gives pretty decent albums. Yeah. Up until this one dropping, my favorite was Hustler's Phone. But this one is up there. This one's pretty close.
Yeah, it's a good album.
Yeah, definitely a good album. And he got back with Heatmaker, so it was like that old Diplomats feel. That was good. And Cam had a verse, so that's always good to hear from Cam.
Right.
A lot better than he used to be, I can say.
Yeah, Cam used to.
Ever since computers, Pew.
Yeah, he's evolved a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little.
But before then, like, Cam used to be that guy. Cam could rap. That's why we mad. Like, Cam was fucking shit up back in the day with him and Mason shit. Then he come with computers, like, what?
Yeah. I mean, he even got that shit off a little bit. I mean, that shit still went.
I was a Dipset fan, so you know I loved all that shit.
Everybody was. I thought I was Jewels at one point. I used to walk around with
the bandana and shit.
Yo,
big ass Averex coat.
Yo, my boy, right?
I did have the big Averex. It was my brother's, but he
had
it. It was like a 6X or some shit like that.
Yo, my boy was like, he's a big Jewels fan. He like Jewels almost got him fucked up because he went to New York with a red and blue bandana on his head and got approached, and he's like, I like Jewels.
Like, yeah. And speaking of a rapper story, I was talking to a guy that I work with, and his friend lives in Florida in a gated community, and they were outside, just smoking, fucking around, and they obviously it's a wealthy community,
right.
It's a gated community, so this was around the time that Shorty dropped. Plies and T-Pain. So he said he was in the yard with his friend, smoking, kicking it, and a Bentley pulls up. So he says he goes over to the Bentley or whatever, and it's fucking Plies. And Plies like, yo, fuck y'all white boys doing? Like,
right.
It's like, I see y'all smoking, like I'm smoking too, like how can you smoke with me? So I guess they get in the car, smoking Plies and shit, you know what I mean? They chilling with you, having a good time, whatever. So the white boy that I work with was explaining to me that he's not really a fan of rap, so he didn't really know the guy like that. So he said Plies told him what his name was, and he heard him, but he didn't really hear him. So he said the whole time they're in the car with him smoking and shit. He's like, hey, what's up, pals? Making videos like, I'm smoking with pals right now. And he said Plies just laughing it off, not really saying nothing. God. So they end up finishing smoking. They thank him and shit. They get out the car, get his autograph and shit. So he says he looks down and was like, he spelled his name wrong. So he goes to his friend like, yo man, let me see your autograph. Mine's is spelled wrong. So he's like, so he's like, he told me his name was Piles. So his friend was like, what? So he was like, his name is Plies. He's like, man, I was calling this Piles,
No one said nothing?
But I thought that shit was hilarious.
Fucking Plies just was like, I ain't even got time.
Yeah, he probably didn't know.
I fuck with Plies. He's funny as shit.
Yeah, Plies is funny as shit. He should be like a motivational speaker. Yeah. But anything specific you guys want to talk about?
A motivational speaker for what?
Life.
Yo, he do be on some shit. He be on some shit. That's why I fuck with Plies.
What's wrong with that?
That's why I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but I would be probably the #1 fan.
I mean, you
the new motivational speaker.
Hey man, listen.
Quotes by Easy.
Quotes by Easy is catching on.
It is. It's working. It's working.
Like I said, if you want that motivation shit, go downstairs to gym.
You gotta go downstairs.
You gotta go downstairs, cause my shit is 10 words, that's it. I ain't got time for you motherfuckers in the morning. I don't. 10 words and I'm going back to sleep. sleep.
I only write like 10 words.
Look, I know y'all guys are like, I'm shocked he's posting this early because he don't answer a text that fucking.
You ain't answered a text in fucking a month.
Yeah.
Listen, man, y'all kicked yo. Hood called me Dusty because I went to the Galaxy and you niggas kicked me out.
But for some reason,
we're on the same page though. That's the crazy part.
he thinks that I'm still comfortable texting him.
Well, someone gotta reach out.
So he texts me all the time.
Bro,
That's
like, I hate the fucking green bubble the most.
These niggas hate green bubbles. I text Pooh for a week. He finally responded. Hood text me, but when I text him back, he don't text back. But when he do text back, it's all about something he's talking about. It's not about what I asked him. So Joey, you're my only guy. Like,
yeah, I'm the only one that fucking answers.
You're the only one that answers me, and you answer me when you the fuck you want to. Cause you're always on time. Like you're very organized. You're on time. You don't do that late shit. This motherfucker answers me like 3 hours later. I'm like, this is not you.
Like, he's gonna text me some shit telling me plans that he want to do or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool, listen to this.
Right. And to listen to this is a day later. Like,
Bro, I just got a lot going on at the moment.
Yeah, like there's a green bubble there not fucking with you. And I'm with, like, I'm part of the family.
Oh,
You're not though. What kind of phone you got?
Yeah.
Galaxy. I mean, we're family. We got Galaxy.
Of course I do.
Oh, you got a Galaxy too?
Always.
Yeah, I mean,
always.
he likes new shit. He don't live in the past. That's why.
What does that even fucking mean though?
You know what it means. You got old ass camera, old ass everything. We ain't gonna talk about it. But I don't want to get in my geek shit.
You can't even post it. Yo, you posted a picture of my kid. That shit came up blurry as hell.
No, it didn't.
I was telling you to take that shit down.
What the fuck is that?
Man, that shit was in 4K. What you mean?
I don't know, man.
That shit was like 3.
That shit was like 30.
Y'all talking shit.
What is it, 360 M or some shit?
Cause iPhone people don't know shit. They don't know they got the same fucking camera we got that y'all got sued for like 3 years straight.
Our shit can send a clear fucking video.
My shit can too.
I don't get into all the ins and outs.
Yeah, I just know my phone works.
I ain't gonna hold you. I went to the Apple, like one of the main buildings, because you know our brother-in-law worked there, and I was I was amazed. I'm not gonna hold you.
We got connect.
Who said all Africans get galaxies?
I'm not.
That's real though.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yo, the Africans do be having the galaxies.
Y'all probably got a cousin that helped.
Yo, he said we probably got a cousin.
Hey man.
Yeah.
He went.
Speaking to the natives.
Yeah, you already know my people. If I go to Africa, I'm not coming back on the show. Y'all know that.
I'm gonna blend right in.
I would come with you. I already thought about going.
I'm going to
like for real.
I'm going to dress like them and everything.
I got a problem with I don't have a problem, but I have a fear of traveling to other countries because I'm such a picky eater. So it's like,
oh yeah,
what am I going to eat?
You heard about food in Paris? You'll think it's like a lot of good food in Paris.
See, for me, I wouldn't even. I would rather eat their food than like
their
fast
versions of our food.
Yeah,
they're like our fast food there. Like nah,
we're the worst.
I would rather try their food.
They do have weird fast food items.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Why would you want to eat that?
Yeah, is that a hot dog?
Yeah,
is that the big dog? What the fuck is that?
Big dog deluxe.
But like, speaking of going to other countries, since you brought it up, I mean, like you seen Dominican Republic, all these people just fucking dying.
Yeah, what is up with that?
They're all like staying at the same hotel.
Why do they continue to go?
For people who don't know about DR, it's a fucking poor country. They're struggling over there.
I mean, I've been to the Dominican Republic.
America,
it's a beautiful country.
The tourist spot.
Everybody was. Well, that's where these people are dying at in tourist.
Like you go 1 mile away from that motherfucker and you get.
Well, that's everywhere. You go 1 mile from here.
Cause you go in Africa. Africa's a very beautiful country outside of this tourist spots. It's like
but it's the most untouched fucking.
DR is fucking real. I know people from DR.
I love Dominican Republic. I would be wanting to go back if people weren't randomly dying.
And like people from DR be looking at us like, why the fuck you want to go to DR? Like,
I work with a couple of them. They like,
yeah. right now, like this is crazy though. But I went there and it was beautiful and the food was good.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of no, the food wasn't.
I'm not going to the hood.
Yeah. The best food is in Jamaica, in my opinion.
The best food is in Jamaica.
To eat on the resort.
See, I don't enjoy Jamaica.
I'm sorry, Pooh, the liquor done kicked in. I call Africa a country.
He called Africa as a continent. Yes.
Easy said
I did not catch that.
I mean, I'm sorry, Pooh. Like, shut the fuck up.
I
Like,
did not catch that.
Yeah, I missed it.
Hey yo, he always got all the time. He was in Paris talking shit.
yeah, now
He was in Paris
talking shit.
Paris gassing mom up.
Yeah.
Mom wear her shirt
Yeah,
at.
focus on.
Nah, did mom get her shirt?
We sold out. Like, I don't got her size. Like, bro, listen. Listen. I went to the.
That was weeks ago.
All right, and we got another batch, or fresh batch. I had a bag full of the orders, right? Pooh looks at me and like, bro, we need them shirts. Like,
We need them.
we need them. Like, hey, bro,
I do
like,
remember that happened.
he's like, and all those shirts was for my mom. He's like, bro, so you know we gotta take care of the customer that's in front of us. So.
All right, well y'all got some mediums left, right?
We do have.
Yeah, I got the shirt.
No, we're not talking about me because we're not gonna talk about we.
Man,
Listen,
we probably got like 2 mediums.
All right, so mom,
6.
We got a city boy.
But mom want a large.
First off, let's just clarify that I didn't ask for that.
Yes,
She gave you a city
Actually,
boy?
no. I asked for it and then I took it back.
Why? Why you want to be a city boy?
Listen. That has nothing to do with nothing. It's like when you put a shirt on, you go out, your behavior is gonna be different. You got the city boy shirt.
It's a city boy shirt.
Right.
Hey, yo, the city boy shirt is like venom.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Right.
I didn't even stand behind him.
That's the whole. I was folding them bitches.
So don't ask me why. Don't ask me why I didn't. I know you see my post when I had my regular Not Up for Debate and they, Live My Best Life came on. I just got they gassed me.
Hey,
City boy shirt. That's a whole different thing. That's I'm trying to avoid that. So
I want no parts.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't even got nothing.
8 years ago, I'd be in a city boy shirt.
Like Joey said, I was folding the city boy
Yeah,
shirts.
my hands was shaking.
When I got home, I almost went in my girl's purse. I seen it there. I was like,
Right, I know it's 20 city boys. No,
That's city boy. No.
Word up. City boys is something else, man.
city boy shit is different.
Yeah, we did sell some city
Hey, yo,
boy
this
shirts.
is crazy though. While we on the city boys topic.
Yeah.
So me and Joy was having a conversation. Wasn't really paying attention to what Pooh was doing. Pooh was busy working the tables or whatever.
Yeah.
So I look over to my right, and I see an elderly couple, maybe between 60, 70 years old. Both of their hairs were full of gray.
Yeah.
Elderly black couple. Now at the table, they're asking Pooh about the shirts and what they represent and things like that. So Pooh was doing his thing, explaining the podcast and what we do here and things like that. So the shirts that they wanted, no, matter of fact, they said they wanted one of everything.
I think they got one of each.
Yeah, they said we want one of each.
Yeah.
So Pooh points to the city boy shirt. Says these? Pop was like, yeah.
Pop was getting busy when he got home, bro.
So his wife goes, oh, that nice black and white, I can wear that in church.
No.
I'm like, God forgive us.
Oh my God.
The city boys are coming to church.
Yo, you gotta love.
Oh my fucking God.
Pooh called me City Hood.
The city boys are coming to church next Sunday.
Probably gonna do some old Catholic shirt.
Hey,
church.
yo,
City Hood.
If Pop wear that city boy shirt to church, when that collection plate come around, he taking a 5 out of it. I know he is.
He either taking a 5 or he's just not putting shit in there.
Yeah, he gonna pass that way. A city boy passing the collection.
He's sitting in church like this the whole day. Legs over.
Everybody stand for the him. He like, this motherfucker. Damn it, this motherfucker.
You said the same thing last week.
Oh my fucking
He's like,
God.
man, what time is ending?
And you know church for them is probably only 30 minutes.
He's been here since 9.
Yo, black church is real.
Yo, black church, man.
Oh, they were black.
That's, of course.
Yes,
they were a
black
black couple.
There was a lot of white people there, you know.
There was a lot of
everybody was showing love.
It was a lot of notes there.
It was definitely.
Yeah, he's acting. Yeah, he's going.
But back to black church. We went to church together growing up.
Yeah.
So as I got older and I started to go to different churches and I got to see how long they stayed in church.
Yeah.
I was very appreciative of my 1 o'clock release.
Yeah.
Growing up from church.
Well, now the churches are not. Well, our old church still do what they do.
Right.
But
It's still 1 o'clock.
nowadays it's like Seeds of Greatness. It's 8:30 to 10, and then 10:30 to 1.
Oh, they break it up for you. Well, that's
So
not
you
bad.
can go and get that quick service in the morning. Boom, get that thing out the way.
I'm gonna get Jesus out the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get that
Our
90
church-
minute bull
Yeah,
real quick.
get
Ours
that
crazy.
I only need 90 minutes
Yeah,
today. I only need
My church growing up,
Yeah.
the first service was
my
ending at 2.
gosh.
And second service started, and if you didn't go to second service, they'll look at you while you leaving like,
Right.
Yeah.
Don't let you eat. Don't let you eat between the services and then get up and then leave.
Them second service
Yeah.
days was fucking crazy.
I think
bro.
that was like the deal. Like if we give you this chicken and this green beans and this mashed potatoes,
Yeah.
you gotta stay.
Yeah, that's what it was. If you
running
was
the offering
eating,
back.
if you was eating, you was staying for the second service.
Just
This
share and
This
sleep
lady
all
made this
night.
mean pistachio cake. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yes.
Pistachio cake?
Yes, bro.
Never had a
can't
pistachio.
bro, me either, but
Yes, me neither.
it was that work.
I can't fuck with this. I eat.
But they serve it right before second service.
Oh, this is at church?
Yeah, that's at
bro,
church.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Only
Yes.
at church.
What church did you?
It was in
gentlemen
Delaware.
attend?
This is Delaware.
It
Wasn't it?
was in Delaware.
Delaware.
Yeah, what church?
It's been a while.
Y'all niggas ain't never been
Come
to
on,
church.
I backslid like 8 years ago and then moved back.
I haven't been to church to that church in 12 years, but I still remember the name.
It was Grapevine.
Grapevine.
Yeah, Grapevine.
Grapevine Church.
Never heard
I
of
don't
it.
know if I'm rocking with Grapevine.
That's
It was
what
only like
it was.
15. It was a small church.
15 people?
Yeah, 15.
That's awkward as
15
hell.
people at church.
No, it consists of elderly people, and it was a couple, children that
That
was
shit
forced to go there.
that's kind of creeping me out thinking about
Yeah,
it.
it's like
That's some weird
That's
shit.
like cult shit.
15 people?
The cult shit, the big churches, the big.
Yeah.
Give me a church. Give me a small church. Don't give me the big one.
12 people is kind of fucking weird.
12 people at church is.
And then, hold on. You know what kills me? Then they
You
have
gotta think about it. You got the pastor,
Yeah.
ushers. Who the fuck is listening?
3 people?
But listen,
He
hood.
exaggerated the 12. It was
No, it was. I counted. I know.
17.
bro.
That's
All right,
even still
that's Easter
creepy.
Sunday. Listen.
It's packed in
But
here.
listen. But this is the kicker, though, right? They be like, yeah, we're having service at another church, but this church would be in like Connecticut.
So y'all travel?
I never traveled. I never traveled.
If your entire church can fit in a 16 passenger van, you gotta rethink this whole religion thing.
That is fucking crazy.
Now check this out, though. You know the big churches where all the drama at.
Church drama, period.
Everybody's fucking everybody. Like the choir director. That is
Mark. That's his opinion and his opinion.
No, those are listen.
That is not the opinion of the not a
Fuck what Joey's talking
You
about.
gotta get some
I've
type
been
of
there.
fucking warning before you start talking.
Did y'all?
Prove me wrong.
This is live.
Hey, prove easy wrong. Man.
No, but speaking of church, the worst part of church is when after second service, you could have sworn he's about to go home, stand up, about to pray. Then you hear the drummer.
Oh no, he gets to turn it
Then he gets to going.
Yeah.
Somebody started to praise dance, and you look up, bruh.
Yeah, it's Monday.
Yes.
It's Monday. Nigga, I wanna go home.
Nah, for real though. That is
Or
crazy.
you sit there all day and the pastor stand up dripping with sweat. He's wiping his bald head with the towel.
Yes.
You giving the last prayer. Everybody got their eyes
Yeah.
closed. Is there anybody that wants to join the church? It's like
He's looking at you.
all
All the visitors.
I mean, at that point, you're supposed to have your eyes closed.
Right.
So he's like, you ain't got this. Ain't nobody got to see.
Right.
You can stick your hand up, and one of my ushers will grab him, will take it to the back, and you can fill out.
And then you know everybody's like looking at
That's some cool
You just fill out an application. We'll interview you for your job. That shit used to blow my shit.
That shit is crazy.
I'm like, come on, pastor, man.
That's my shit.
That's
Small
crazy.
churches.
Or when he calls for the prayer, if anybody wants to come up
Yeah.
and get
Is there
prayed for,
anybody?
is there anybody? Like, light skinned brother, I see you looking. You look.
Don't be afraid.
When come on up here, brother. I got a story for you. When you get up here, drop a 10 in the bucket.
Yes.
Now add some oil to the prayer.
Yo, I'm done, yo.
Then they lay hands and they like pushing you like, nigga,
Yeah.
you gonna pass out in front of
Like,
me.
yo, you got
I still got a neck injury because
You gotta chill.
Nah, I feel like the worst was Communion Sunday. They preach this sermon like you can't take this unless Your life is right. You're right with God, and you taking it, but you know, like, come on, y'all making me take it.
Yeah.
But I'm not supposed to take it.
I actually didn't mind the communion Sunday.
Yeah,
I was with Communion
I
Sunday.
didn't mind a little shot of fake.
Yeah, I thought I was getting some little wine.
I thought I was getting something.
Little Welch's.
Just to go back when they push your head, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fall. They threw covers over me.
It's comfortable. You gotta be comfortable.
I was scared to get up. I'm burned
You
out.
gotta be comfortable when you're dreaming about Jesus.
You weren't dreaming. I had freaking covers thrown over me and all these freaking mind hands over
That's because
me.
you faked it.
Yeah, you fainted.
Bro, I had no choice. He was strong.
You look like you going to one of them
Kevin Hart grandma.
Yeah.
Put one of
Can you
them.
imagine the pressure of being a kid getting like
I would
forced
never-
back like
The
that?
pastor mush hand was nice. Like you had
Yes,
to
when there's
fall.
only 15 people.
And I got
everybody eventually gets in the stitch.
Yo.
I got jumped and the usher like bent my back a little bit and it was over. Like I had to fall.
Yeah, they be whispering to you like, just fall, baby.
Yes,
And
baby.
then I can see,
Give him what he want, baby.
I can see the shadows. I see everybody's hands going like this. I'm like, yeah.
I've never been in the spirit in that moment. I had
Never.
No,
But I would like to know what's going on in your head during that time.
Yeah.
I need to talk to somebody that's experienced that. Because I swear they just be laying there like, all right, has it been 5 minutes?
Should I get up yet?
Yeah.
I think some of them just take a nap because they be down there for an hour.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But back to the communion thing, the church we went to used to break up saltine crackers.
Mm-hmm.
Unsalted saltine.
Unsalt, yep.
So, you used to go up there and you would get your piece of saltine cracker and they would say something to you and you would,
Little shot of
take it
Welch's.
take your shot of Welch's, you know what I mean? And you would feel even invigorated, you know?
Yeah.
I got my cracker. And
For real.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about it, but man.
I feel like you might have been tired, and that
Nah,
brought you back a little bit.
Nah, it's psychological. It's
Yeah.
psychological. You know, it make you feel like you
I'm
just
with the
received. I'm
grown-ups.
good now when I go out here.
Yeah, I'm with the grown-ups.
Yeah.
I got the crackers without the
It
salt.
was always like later in the day, right? Then you have to go like at,
it was like
at nighttime
it
to
was
get
like
that.
you had the service and we would leave at 1 and come back like at 3. Or
Yeah,
we would stay after
3:30
1
or
o'clock.
something.
or
Yeah,
something and do
and
it.
stay at like 3:30.
Yeah, they would go
like
change and throw on the all white.
Throw the all white
Feeling
on.
godly.
Yeah, word up.
You know, they pull out that little book that they read from. Then they had that
Word up.
special book for everything. Like,
Yeah.
got the
So,
christening
I
book.
wonder why you didn't just get like real bread.
I mean, I actually, as
it
I got
supposed to be
older,
bread?
I went to a church
And they do have real bread?
They was up there breaking up the Italian bread, man.
Should really be bread, right?
Italian?
Yeah, and you got a big cup of juice. I'm like, I'm gonna get full off of this.
Yeah, it's a little snack. All right, Jesus. All right, Jesus will come through.
Yeah, not Jesus drive the boat.
Yeah. Word up.
Real life bread. They had the gloves on and it was breaking it up, and the bread
That's how it
represents.
should be.
Yeah, it was definitely a nice experience.
Besides of some of these collection plates, we can afford some bread, I think.
Yeah.
Some real bread.
And then that was another thing. We had like
It's not even
2
bread.
offerings.
Yeah, it was always 2 offerings.
Yeah, you had the one like right at 11, then you had a few songs, and then he was like, hey, I don't know if y'all forgot.
I don't know if y'all forgot, but it's another one.
Yeah, I don't know if you missed the first one.
Run it back. The first one wasn't
Yeah, I feel
enough.
like Mount Zion was the only church I've ever been to with the double boy.
Yeah, they hit you with 2 times.
The double boy regular now.
Nah.
Church ain't
It's
getting
every
taxed
sermon.
either.
It's every sermon. Right? Every sermon is a collection plate.
Yeah, but I mean, like, this was just the one service. It was a
I
double.
always wonder how that works. I'm like, do the preachers get paid for preaching?
Yeah.
Do they have
Yeah, they
jobs
do.
outside of this? I mean, I
Well,
know
some of them
now.
have jobs. Some of them
I
have
know
jobs
now.
outside of. Yeah, but back then I didn't know.
just
Yeah.
didn't know. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, is this all this dude does?
Yeah.
I mean,
Some of them do and some of them don't.
yeah, I mean, once
But apparently it's like a 7-day-a-week job.
yeah.
Kind of like this, I guess.
Yeah, right. that's right.
I always my thing is like, say if you've been to the same church for 4 years and you know you're paying your tithes and your offering, nothing never gets fixed at the church.
Yeah, I mean that's not everywhere though.
Yeah, it's just some cases, and the pastor got new cars every few years, and you just
Because our pastor built the church and paid that thing off before.
Yeah,
Right.
real quick.
Right.
He's a real one.
Yeah, he
There's
can't
not
do
a
it.
lot. It's not a lot.
I'm talking about me when I go.
Yeah, nah, he can't.
But
He can't do it.
But I said he was.
At least one playing.
Nah.
He did it right because the regular ones.
Yeah, some of them you
Yeah.
put up with it's crooked people and everything you do, but
Yeah, most definitely.
he was in it for the, you know.
Yeah. These days, I'm just more spiritual than religious.
That's the same with me, man.
I don't really have I don't even have a specific God that I would say that I pray
Yeah.
to. I mean, I've recognize Jesus as my Lord and Savior to a
Right.
certain extent, but there's things that I question about that as well.
Yeah.
And that's just me being honest.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, that's just me being
Yeah,
honest.
took the words out of my mind.
But I do not believe we started as apes.
No.
I do believe that someone created us or
Yeah.
something created us. I do believe that much. I just don't have a specific denomination.
Right.
And honestly, the way that I grew up is what led me to these beliefs that I have now. Not that my mother did anything wrong or anything
Right.
like that, because she was a strong woman of faith.
Yeah.
Goes to church, pays her tithes. She's actually about to be a minister again, and
Okay.
she'll be back in the pulpit on June 30th at her church. So congratulations to my mom for doing that. But yeah, like I said, she's a strong woman of faith. I always tell people like my mom doesn't lie or anything
Right.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
We had a situation, like it was a racist situation. I got into it with some Caucasian kids in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I went and got my mom.
Right.
And she was like, all right, get in the car, we going around there.
Mhm.
We got around there and I jumped out the car like, yeah, let's get it.
Right.
My mom got out and said, I'm gonna pray for y'all.
Yeah.
I said, let's go, Brandon.
Right.
We got in the car and we left and I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Somebody
got their hands put on.
What?
You came out the car tough as hell too.
Yeah. Nigga, I wake up my mom, nigga.
I'm like, what?
Chest deflated.
Yeah, like,
Everything.
that's what I expected at
Yeah.
all. But I mean, now I understand what she was trying to instill in me. And
Yeah.
things like that. But even one time she had got a bonus on her check from work.
Right.
And it was a $250 bonus. And when she cashed her check, she noticed that she had more money.
Right.
My mom drove to work and gave the $250 back.
Wow.
And they're like, yo, this is yours.
Wow.
You worked for this. Like, relax.
Yeah.
But
She just don't want that
Honest woman.
bad karma or
she's
anything like
just
that
type of
because
woman.
you know, but to me it's like we talk about energy all the time. Like that's the only thing that I think about.
Word
Like,
up.
and that's being connected spiritually. That's what it is. That's energy.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? So
It all ties in.
that's the only really thing that I really think about.
Mm-hmm. And even when I say spiritual, you can have a connection with yourself that's on a spiritual level
Exactly.
to a certain extent.
100%.
Yeah.
And you as well as you should.
Right, that's what I was getting ready to say. I actually encourage everybody
Right.
to do some deep soul searching.
Meditate.
You don't have to sit there with your
Yeah.
legs crossed and your face.
That ain't even how real people meditate.
No,
Yeah, that's
I just close my eyes, I lay in my bed and I think about stuff.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, that's
I
meditation.
just think about stuff. Doesn't
And
have
that's-
to be a specific thought, it's just random
Yeah.
things.
And if you really think about it, like prayer is just a form, no matter what religion, is just a form of meditation.
Right.
That's all it is. And that's why when people say that it helps and that it works, it does because of the spiritual connection that you're finding within yourself to do whatever, to get
Right.
through whatever situation.
I literally pray the same way I talk to you, minus the cursing, of course.
Right.
But I talk to God like whoever God is. I
That-
talk to
yeah,
him.
that's how you're supposed to.
Yo, what's up, man? I just did it before the show. Yo,
Right.
what's up? I'm getting ready to do the show. Help me
Mhm.
speak clearly. Help me get out the things that I need to get out.
Right.
Help me deliver a message if there is a message.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I do it before every show. But like I said, it's just a regular conversation.
That's how it should be. You should be as authentic as you possibly can be. Because whoever God is,
Right.
who are you lying to?
right, exactly.
Why are you talking to me like this?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he
you got
knows.
me here, so you're doing something right.
Right,
So you know
exactly.
it's only right to give it up in those ways if possible.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, and another thing, like I be telling people, like once you pray, whatever you do, you have to put action behind it.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That
Prayer alone
praying
doesn't
is the small part. You gotta actually do it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I hate when
I
people
forget.
go to church and then I prayed and don't do nothing about it. Then
Yeah.
what's gonna happen?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what that post I put on where I say a lot of people asking for God's help but ain't helping him or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
Beat him up.
God, like-
If you ask God for something, you gotta do something.
yeah, God, like I gave you the road.
You can't ask for a job and they never drop the application.
Yeah.
A lot of times people pray, they put a time limit on things. Like you might pray for something, but
Yeah, it's
it
not
may
on your
happen
time.
the time you
It's
want.
never on
Yeah.
your time. It's never on your time. Sometimes you get lucky and it just works out, but it's never really on your time. It's always on his time.
Let me add that one real quick.
What's that?
That was in the Second.
End of that segment.
Yeah, we're just gonna do a close on real quick.
What time Pooh's wedding was?
At 4. But since
Oh, yeah?
we were his mom was getting married today. Since we talking about prayer,
Yeah.
a few months ago I was discouraged with my job. Things weren't going the way I wanted them to go. Was asking for more money, wasn't getting it. Asking for different positions or just something different, you know, just to make me feel a little better about what I was doing.
Right.
I was questioning my worth, questioning my purpose and what it is that I was put here to do. So I got down on my knees and I prayed and I asked God, you know, if this job that I'm working isn't for me, if you know, it's anything else out there for me that I need to be doing, can you show it to me? And a couple days ago I went to work and I was told that we were going to have a meeting. Went into the meeting and I found out that my job will be closing. There are opportunities for me to further my career with the job that I'm with. And one of them was in Charlotte, North Carolina. The other was in San Jose, California. And I would have received recommendations for both of those areas.
Mm-hmm.
The company that's coming in also has job offers, which aren't guaranteed though.
Right.
But I don't want to work for that type of company anyway.
Right.
But long story short, I prayed and I asked God to open up a door for me and show me if this isn't, you know, what I should be doing. I mulled over the decisions. I considered leaving the state, you know, just to chase a better opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to stop myself and think about how selfish that decision would be, not only to my children and to my girlfriend, but to my friends that I have on the podcast. And I feel like we got something special here. So
That's crazy.
Right. I decided not to take any offers from anybody.
Right.
Stay put here in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
For the next few months, I will focus solely on the show and our products and our merchandising and branding and things like that. And I'm just, you know, moving on a leap of faith. I just feel like what we have here is something special, and I feel like one day it'll be lucrative. I eventually will go back to work.
Yeah.
No worries. I'm not that type of man.
We already know. We
don't hang out with them.
But,
yeah, we didn't even consider
but
that.
I am accepting my severance pay, and I am moving on from the company to follow my dreams.
Yo, that was crazy you said that, because I had like the same type of you know, conversation with myself. It's like, what you want to do, what you good at, right? So I was like, sometimes you just gotta sit back and look around, like you said, we keep selling our shirts, right? And like, you had a part of that, you know what I'm saying? And just the little stuff we do, like, I keep having visions of, I'll go to sleep and have a vision, I enjoy it, like, yo, we gotta shoot this type of video. I just had a dream about it. I never had these dreams, like I said, for the most part, my rap, you couldn't tell me I wasn't gonna be a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy when you just have signs right in front of you, and I'm just saying, wait, like, I was talking to a friend of mine, they're like, what you wanna do? I'm like, well, I gotta paint a decent job, but like, this is what I want.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because the people that, you know, well, I can't say people, my brothers, who, you know, we help each other run our brand, feel the same type of way. And to hear you say that, it was like clarification, like, wow. Like, we don't even like, it's crazy, I didn't even speak to you about it, and it just came out that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it is something special, and all of us are kind of gearing our energy more towards what we're doing and putting a little less focus, not that we're being bums at work, but on our corporate jobs, because that's not what we want to do for the rest of our lives. So it kind of makes sense. You guys all know that I actually took a demotion myself to come back closer to home, to be more engaged, and it's going to be better for me all across the board, but to also focus on this more and focus on, you know, the other businesses and things we want to do. So I think we're all putting ourselves in position to really take this to the next level.
And I do appreciate the sacrifices that everybody had to make, you know, to get us to this point. it's already become lucrative.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's
Without a doubt.
yeah, so
Without
it's
a doubt.
definitely crazy. But I was having a conversation with Mackenzie yesterday, and we were texting while we both were at work, and she was basically saying, you know, sometimes I sit and I think, you know, what do I have to live for? You know, I have this degree, I'm working on another one, you know,
Right.
for the most part I'm successful. I don't have any children to live for specifically. I don't have anything to live for. And at first I heard what she said and I got kind of upset. And I'm like, what do you mean? You have yourself to live
Right.
for. And I had to take a step back and listen to exactly what she was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what she's saying is, what's my purpose here? What am I doing here? What am I supposed to be doing here?
Right.
She's like, I work with a successful businesswoman.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, she has a degree, working on another one. So once she acquires her second degree, she'll be the boss of her own,
Right.
you know what I mean, people or whatever. So and I just explained to her, like, you know, I'm 32 years old.
Right.
Prior to this, I wasn't doing anything productive.
Right.
Yeah.
I was working and
Right.
taking care of my kids, but other than that, I was doing just that. You
Right.
know, nothing other than that.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, you know, I just prayed and I asked God, you know, show me what it is that you want me to do out here. If it's,
Right.
if it's talking, if people value my opinion for some odd reason,
Yeah.
then that's what it is.
Then that's what we're gonna do. Yeah.
You
And
know,
all it took was me asking you guys to join along,
Right.
and here we are 6 months later, 2 episodes away from or 1 episode, two,
Nah,
whatever.
two.
2 episodes away from our season finale.
it's crazy.
Maybe 3. Yeah, maybe 3.
That's crazy.
We'll get
Yeah,
back to y'all.
it's got this month got five Saturdays.
Right.
I think.
So working, getting prepared for
Yeah, 3. We got 3 left.
yeah. So 3 episodes left in this season. Then we're gonna take a little break. There will be content for you guys, so no
Yeah,
worries
most
on that.
definitely. Yeah.
But and then we'll be right back with season 2, new merch. So it's just incredible how quickly things can change. But back to what I was saying, I'm 32 years old. We just started this year.
Right.
So she's 9 years younger than me. So I was trying to tell her, like, you have your whole life ahead of you.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
it does.
And you can figure out what it is that you want to do, and then dive in head first. Whatever it is, she knows I'm gonna be supportive of her. So
Yeah.
hopefully, if you're watching, anybody, not just Mackenzie, because I already had this conversation with her.
Right.
But if you're watching, you know, and you don't know what it is that you love to do, just
Keep
pray about it. Keep searching. If you like to write, just write down your thoughts. If
Right.
you like to draw. Keep practicing until you get better at it, and find yourself. Find what it is that you like to do or love to do, and do it. And hopefully, you can make some money off of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people, the timetables is in the way.
Mhm.
It's like having that timetable, like, oh, by 22, I'm gonna find this person. By 25, we're gonna be
Yeah.
married. By
Yeah.
27, we're gonna have children, and that timetable is so off.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
rarely people figure all that shit out
Mhm.
in that time. I mean, I'm 32 and I still have no fucking clue.
Yo,
I don't have a clue at all.
right.
Just live it.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean? It's just day to day, but I learned a lot
Mhm.
in those, you know, let's just say 12 years of really being an adult
Mhm.
that I learned, and, you know, I failed and I fucked shit up, but I keep going.
Right.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
got to, man.
But yeah, don't want to be all these things before a certain age, because that ain't the way it's gonna work out.
Burn
You're just gonna be
yourself up.
disappointed. You're just gonna be
Yeah.
disappointed.
And it's crazy, like, a question like that, when you're younger, you can answer it, and, like, what is your purpose? My dad always used to be like, look in the mirror and be like, who is Maurice, and what do Maurice want out of life? And I never really paid attention to it, but, like the past couple years, I've been, like, trying to answer that question, and it's hard as hell to answer
Yeah,
that.
it's
You
a
feel
hard
me?
question.
'Cause it's like,
a hard question.
so many distractions out there, you know, and then you're like, once you get out, once you're on your own, it's like, you're one.
Right.
Like, you're not 18, you're not 21, you're
Yeah.
one.
Fuck being out on your own, man. That shit
Yeah,
is for the birds.
that shit is for the birds. Like,
That shit is for
really,
the birds,
like,
bro.
world, like, it's vicious. It's not
Yeah,
this, you know, and you gotta, like you said, you
That's the
gotta,
dumbest thing I ever did.
yeah.
Well,
Bro, that's why it's something you gotta figure out. And like you said, like, we're in our 30s, and, like,
And I stayed on until I was 26.
yeah, you feel me? And it's not as easy as how it sounds, but, like, don't quit. My mom tell me the day you quit, the day you die. And it's not over until death. Just keep fighting, keep fighting. The same things you want when you 20, you're gonna want when you 30 if you don't get it. The same dreams you had when you 30, when you 40, and you ain't get, you still gonna chase it.
Yeah, it's just
You
who
know
gonna
what I'm
act, it's
saying?
just who gonna actually do what they need to do.
Yeah, but like you said, the timetables is so off. You know,
Yeah.
some people get it, but that's not the norm. You know what I'm saying?
But anything y'all want to say in closing?
Nah, just like, share. Did you shout out our Spotify and
Oh, no, I
iTunes
didn't.
and all of our listeners?
So shout out to
90 minutes in.
Spotify, shout out to iTunes, Breaker Podcast, OneRepublic.com. Anything else we're on? You know, I have a hard time remembering. Stitcher, YouTube, Facebook Live. Shit. I believe that's everybody.
Yeah,
But,
that's everybody.
I want to thank you all for tuning in again. Shout out to Miss Gail for helping
Yeah,
us
we
out.
appreciate you.
I definitely
Yeah.
want to say thank you to everybody who came out, bought shirts, keep
Most definitely.
buying shirts, and keep us on our toes. And
Yeah, keep us on our toes so
like-
we can keep y'all with quality merchandise. And
yeah, we definitely coming out with new designs since we knew.
shout out to the major. Did we shout out
Yeah,
the major?
Yeah, shout out to the
Like,
Major for the new drip.
We knew we had nice logos and everything, but you guys made us realize like we really gotta go. Like, so we just definitely want to appreciate that.
You got some shit in the bag.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got some in the bag. Like we
sleeves.
now we 100%. Like I'm going in. I ain't even gonna talk. I mean, because now we probably got to order.
I mean, we are buying that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
when shit is working,
Yeah.
shit, I mean, it's like it's working.
It's exciting though. Like I say, we're not even. I don't know why I base it. Like in my head, it's like, oh, we doing this, and we're not even past our first season. That's just our brains operate.
Yeah.
Cause I didn't think we were going to be like this when we started. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a whole. We were talking about a studio, and 2 weeks later, we got one.
Thanks to Joe.
You know what I mean? Thanks to Joe, he came in, put the.
I'm telling y'all,
You know
man.
what I
I
mean?
think I seen this shit before I even asked y'all to be on the show. I'm telling you, with the bottom of my heart, I fucking mean that. I was always gravitating towards it.
And you know what? It was crazy because
Like the
we
first one to join us live.
always was talking when it was just us three. Like we just gonna stay focused on us. Whoever joins us, gonna want to be a part of this, want to be family. It wasn't even a month later you came, and like once you came, it was a whole another dynamic with you that came.
Yeah.
It definitely pushed us harder, and definitely appreciate it, man. Not trying to turn this into a thank you, Joey said. You know what I'm saying?
You said I don't need no gas.
Like,
Come on, I'm going down today, Maurice. Let me get some gas.
Nah,
having a rough day.
Sometimes I be like, fuck this nigga.
I need some 93.
No, but definitely like you brought in a whole nother dynamic and pushed us. Like the thing that we were saying, you were like, nigga, like when we gonna do it? Like you're the. All right, we talking about it. Like nigga,
Yeah.
like we not this that. And, like easy, I need these fucking SD cards. I didn't even know I had this shit. So I'm like, just the type of person that I know he is was like, all right, I gotta cancel all this shit just to make sure he gets it. Only because I know he wants. It's gonna, he's doing it for us, and that rubbed off on the whole team. So definitely
That's
appreciate
that
that,
corporate, man. That's that corporate. Like, man,
Yeah.
I've been working for a corporation for 13 years and living in that environment, but I see how you have to operate.
Yeah,
If
definitely.
you want to play with the big dogs,
Yeah.
it's just it's no way around it.
So on our way.
Hey, we on our way. Let me stop being cocky. Let's say that for the social media.
All right, close this out.
Peace out, motherfuckers.